What's up, people? It's your boy Hendrix. I'm back. Welcome to 2021. And as of tonight, yeah, it's some crazy shit happening. So, as always, before we get started, I want to make sure I give y'all an opportunity to tell me what y'all are sipping on and what you're smoking on. If you should so be happening to partake. Now, tonight's show is entitled Checkers or Chess. Now, before we get into all that, I hope y'all have, caught the beginning of the show. Y'all see the new background, see the new setup. Q been working hard. He done got everybody set up. I like the little background. So if you hadn't seen it, go ahead and rewind a little bit after the show. Go and check that out. So you're on Facebook, YouTube, what have you. You should be able to see it. It's kind of funky, kind of fly. I like it, but I'm still trying to figure out what in the hell is physical technology. I don't get that part, but whatever. It's cool. It seems to work, and we're gonna keep it going. Now, next line of business before we get into the show. My shirt. People commented about my shirt. I'm ride or die until about 9 p.m. Now, if anybody knows me, they know I get up at 0 dark 30. And about 9 o'clock, your boy's done. But anytime before then, I'm ride or die. So this shirt fits me to a T. Now, there's another shirt that I am waiting on, which is also true. It says, I'm not the person to put on speakerphone. To all my friends that are watching that have had incidents with me being on speakerphone, it is what it is. But hey, you were fairly warned. Y'all know me. Y'all know me long enough to know, yeah, it ain't no joke. Because I speak what's on my mind. I'm going to give you the truth. However, it is what it is. Hey. I don't know how to pronounce your first name, but last name is Khan. How you doing? Quita, I see you on, sweetie. Welcome back. Thank you. And for all y'all that's just tuning in, hey, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got Instagram. We got Apple Podcasts. We got Google Podcasts. Wherever you get your podcast from, you can find us. Just search Master Gas. All right? You got the link for YouTube right there. Hit that subscribe button. You'll be able to see all the shows. You get notifications when we're going live. And the great part about our YouTube channel is that you don't have to filter through all the posts to Facebook. You can just go right to the show. Or if you subscribe to us on Periscope or Twitch, you can see the video. Whatever works. Can't get video? Or if video is not your thing, maybe you at work. You can do the podcast. And you can listen to the shows. Whatever your fancy is, we got you covered. So, now that that's over with, my peoples, what you sipping on, what you smoking on, what you doing tonight? Because it's happy hour with Hendrix, and we relax, have a good little conversation for a little bit, and then we let you go to bed. Because about time I'm done with this show, it's shower and bed for me. It ain't even no joke. The shirt is serious. I'm ride or die till about 9 p.m. At 9, not so much. I'm going to start rethinking my life and rethinking some decisions. But up until 9, we good. I got you. Now, tonight's show, checkers or chess? As I'm pretty sure you've all seen tonight, It's a bunch of wild shit that went down in DC today. 45 is getting ready to get kicked up out of office because he lost the election. There was no voter fraud. There was no cheating. But yet some people believe that for whatever reason, that this dude that is known for telling lies is telling the truth on this issue. And you got some deplorable people, and these are the people that Hillary Clinton called out. Point blank, period. So if you still ride with Donald Trump right now, you are deplorable. Don't like it? Call me on it. Prove me wrong. He's a liar. He's a demagogue. Honestly, he's just a psychopath. But I know what it is. See, when you start to step back and see what he's doing, this man, he's actually ingenious. May not be the way a lot of us see his genius, but I will give credit where credit is due. Because he's wanting to cause as much chaos as possible. Burn the bridge theory, right? If you can't hold power, you burn the shit down on your way out the door. Is this not what he's doing? If you look at historical records and see when people in power have lost, they didn't want to lose, they didn't want to give up their power, they just torched the whole field. They just torched everything. Take it over if you want, but it ain't gonna be worth shit. These are people that are very, very dangerous. In this situation, they are playing checkers. What do I mean by that? When you play checkers, you're only concentrating on one move at a time. You're not looking 4, 5, 6 moves ahead. When you play chess, you make a move with the intent of setting up something 5 or 6 moves ahead. This is life. And I'm telling you all this because I really want you all to stop and think about some of the things that you do. We're starting a new year. It's time to revamp. Now, the way I see life, any day that you wake up is a great day to reinvent yourself. It is. It's a great day. Soon as your eyes open, I'm going to come with a new mentality at life. Whatever's going on, you can easily change. Start at any day, any second. You can make that change, right? But since it's the beginning of the new year, and people seem to have this thing about New Year's resolutions, which me, I don't do that shit because honestly, the only thing I try to do is be better than I was before. Be a better person than I was the day before, right? Do I always win? Do I always succeed? No, I don't. But I strive to make myself better each and every day. So, that being said, you got to stop looking to what's right in front of you, right? We get so consumed by what's right in front of us, we miss the big picture. Don't believe me. Everything that's going on right now in DC, hooping, hollering, people trying to, overthrow the election that was fair. I don't get. But anyway, it's a distraction. Now, when you look at all these distractions we've had, and you look at the big picture, you saw how they handled the people that, they stormed the Capitol. That hasn't happened since 1812. Think about that. The Capitol has not been stormed since 1812. Here it is, 2021. And it's the people in our own country that have stormed the Capitol. It's a distraction. But if you step back and look and see how the police handle this issue, you got video of mofos taking pictures with these domestic terrorists. And that's exactly what they are. Domestic terrorists. They're not protesters. They're not rioters. They're domestic terrorists. Let's call it what it is. Right? Sick of the bullshit. But what you will also learn, Q said they look like a third world country. Yeah, we do. Let's be honest. America is not a top-rate country. We're not. You want to know the truth? America's truth. We're like a 25-year-old wearing a Gucci belt, Jordans, and a Burberry shirt and broke as hell. That's America. Don't believe me? Look how much the debt has gone up under 45. The budget is out of whack. We're in a deficit. We have an enormous pandemic going on. Got 2 vaccines, not one, but 2 vaccines. 15 million doses, but yet only 5 have been distributed. Only 5 million doses have been distributed. Think about this, people. Everything that happened today was a distraction to get you from seeing what really is. To distract away from the failure. Why did it happen? 45 actually told the people to go do it. What's up, Tony Snow? He told these people to go to the Capitol. I'ma join you. His punk ass wasn't nowhere to be seen. Just like always. You want to talk about leadership? Leadership, they don't do a lot of talking. They too busy walking the walk. See, real leaders don't have to do a lot of talking. They will talk when needed, but they too busy walking to do a whole bunch of talking. Real leadership. Real leadership isn't gonna lie to you and have you believe it's some bullshit. Then they go duck and hide when shit go down. Like a bank robber heist when they say inside job, how you think the people got in past security? Beneath you, you right. But it wasn't people that look like me that was storming the Capitol. But yet somebody that looks like me that's peacefully protesting, we get shot. Hell, we get shot for sitting in our damn car. We get shot 8 times in the motherfucking back. What am I trying to tell you? People, look here. If you ain't ready, I don't know what's gonna happen. All I'm saying is if you're not ready, you might want to get ready. And whatever ready means to you, do that. What I am going to tell you, though, I'm not telling you to go out and harm anybody else. What I'm talking about is self-preservation and making sure that you and yours are protected. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about going out looking for bullshit to get into. That's not what I'm talking about at all. What I'm talking about is, are you and your family protected? Are you and your loved ones protected? And if you're not, you might want to get protected. That's all I'm saying. Because when and if shit go down, I'm telling you right now, me and mine gonna be protected. So when you look at it, you buying these Jordans and rims and systems and TVs. What value does that really have to preservation of life? What skill set does that develop to help you evolve and stay alive in the event that everything goes to trash? Everything goes to hell in a handbasket. What the fuck do you have to fall back on? So when we look at this and we really sit here and look, you got some people that are so caught up in the bullshit, they don't want to believe the truth. They don't. But what I will tell you is this: stupid people have always existed in this world. Stupid people come to power from time to time. And stupid people and scared people are the two most dangerous people. You get a stupid, scared person with power, very dangerous. Sound familiar? Let's go back in history. 45. Hitler. Do I need to keep going? Let's go further back. Further back. We'll go back to ancient Rome. Nero. I'm going to drop names. Napoleon. If you don't know any of these names and you don't know, what I'm talking about, you might want to go research these people and figure out what they did. Now, there's a lot more names that I could drop. But I know half of y'all ain't going to do the research. You're going to probably Google it and skim it. So I dropped those names specifically. So if you're not going to really do some research, you can Google those names and just really see what the hell it was about. When you look at life, are you playing checkers or chess? If you're not playing chess and you don't know what your move is 5 moves ahead of what you're doing right now, you got a problem. If you're not prepared to make that move 5 moves ahead from now, you got a problem. And Adrian says, even after today, those that have supported 45 will still support his foolishness. You know what? Adrian, you're right. But this is where education is key. Educate yourself, educate your children beyond what they teach them in schools. School gives you a baseline, a very minimal baseline. Everybody always talks about, oh, Hendrix smart and this, that, and the other. I'm not smart. I see the world in a different manner than everybody else. I have always loved reading, knowledge, gaining, inspecting, researching, figuring out, well, why? That's my favorite question. Why? But I don't just ask why once. You see, if you really want to get to the root cause of a problem, you have to ask yourself why at least 5 times to really start to dig in as to why something is happening. But everybody's not willing to do that, because what happens is a lot of the times you start asking those questions, then you have to look yourself in the mirror and ask, am I adding to this nonsense that I see in the world? So again, I'm going to ask you, with life, how you approaching this? Like checkers or chess? Because if you're approaching it like chess, you're preparing for what's upcoming. If you're treating life like checkers, you're only worried about the next move. For what? Because that next move may not be there. And where is that going to lead? You're going to be asked out. Start thinking beyond right here, right now, today. I remember a couple of years ago, I told y'all, start putting your money into the stock and start investing in stocks. Jump into the stock market when it tanks. Stock market tanked, right? Now it's at record highs. Everybody talking about these big name companies and this, that, and the other. That's cool, but do your research. Perfect example. Company called Microvision. Most people have never heard of this company. I did a little research on it. They were dealing with a lot of distribution of media. But when the stock market tanked, their stock dropped to like 58 cents a share. 58 cents. I'm like, hey, media is not going anywhere anytime soon. It's 58 cents. Let me go on ahead and buy 200 shares. $12. $12. That's what it cost me. $12. Don't believe me? Go back and research it. The stock symbol, MVIS. I bought it at 58 cents a share. Right now, my profit margin is 860%. I'm playing chess, not checkers. I remember I told y'all about Hertz. Hertz went bankrupt. Stock dropped to like 92 cents a share. I bought that shit up. Then it shoots up to $5. 92 cents to $5 may not seem like a lot of money. But when you buy 1,000 shares, and guess what? All that money I make from the stock market is non-taxable. Want to know how the rich stay rich and keep their money and make more money? I just showed you. Or did you miss it? Stop looking for all the wine and dine and the flashy shit. That's what gets you in trouble. You can't focus. You're worried about the wrong thing. I ain't got to be the flyest dressed person in the room. Honestly, I don't give a shit about fashion. I don't care. I put on a t-shirt, jeans, or some wind pants. I'm good. Yeah, I have a lot of J's. But most of y'all have bought my Jordans for me. You want to know why? Because I'm a Nike stockholder. I buy my Nikes with dividend checks, not my paycheck. Free money. But you're playing checkers instead of playing chess. So you want that short-term game. I'm out for the long-term game. You keep the short term. Go ahead. See, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Not a sprint at all. You can sprint and get there. That's cool. But see, I'm going to pace myself for this marathon. And believe me, what I'm making and what I'm building is going to be there for a good little minute. But got to ask yourself, really start to look at the stuff around you. What you really doing? Got gold grills, flashy rims, got the flyest clothes. How much money do you have in the bank? How many streams of income do you have? Or you just going to work for somebody else every day? That's your only source of income. What's your long-term plan? Hell, what's your short-term plan? Are you in a better position today than you were 5 years ago? If the answer is no, you might want to reevaluate some of your choices. So as we get this new year going, take a minute and pause. Reevaluate some things, right? Because again, you can't think about this step right ahead of you. How is that going to impact the next 3 or 4 steps you make? Yeah, we playing chess, not playing checkers. If y'all have noticed, a couple of the last few shows haven't had any music because as I approach another birthday, I always take time to start reflecting on the last year, the last 5 years, last 10 years of my life. So I want to bring y'all along this journey with me. So by the time my birthday comes around, I've done quite a bit of reflecting, and then I can start up on my new direction if needed, or I can maintain the course. But when you play chess, you have to review what you've done in the past, understand what direction you're going. Has your journey shifted any? What's this new vector that you're headed on? Or I'm sorry, what's the new direction that you're headed in? What's your end goal? Are you still headed in that direction? If not, nothing wrong with changing up, reevaluating your plan, re-strategizing. Nothing wrong with that. But you gotta be honest with yourself. You want to sit up here and believe all the nonsense? That's fine. But do your own research. Not only research what you believe is true, but take a flip on the opposite side and hear what the other side is saying too. Because see, the only way you can defeat your enemy or those that are against you, you have to understand where they're coming from. See, if you know how your enemy is going to approach you, then you know what to expect. Again, chess, not checkers. See, if you know what those that are attacking you or trying to attack you or trying to bring you down, if you know their game plan, you can use it to your advantage. And you can use it to your advantage and excel. Not only that, you won't get so frustrated when the attacks happen. You won't be so frustrated because you know it's coming. And when it happens, you be like, ha ha, sidestep, next step, on to the next one. You won't spend so much time frustrated and caught up in the bullshit. So what up, Grill? I see you watching. You won't get caught up in that bullshit. Now, again, some people may think, Hendrix, you doing too much, you thinking too much, you saying too much. But let me ask you this. How many of us from the hood actually can go in corporate America and then come back in the hood? That duality has taught me a lot. I'm not no street dude. I ain't no hood dude, nothing like that. I'm not. That ain't me. But am I comfortable in the hood? What up, Grill? Am I comfortable in the hood? Yeah, I can move through the hood. But I ain't no hood dude. I ain't no, I ain't no thug. That ain't me. I can handle my business in the boardroom or in the street. I would prefer to handle things like gentlemen. Talk things out, discuss them, because a lot of the times Miscommunication can be the root cause of a lot of misunderstandings. Show you. In my world, if I tell somebody, you so right, I don't mean anything negative by it. However, I learned that in the hood, new age, you tell somebody you so right, it's like a slap in the face. I didn't know that. However, my people from the hood knew. I didn't know that. And if I was going to try and be slick with some shit, it wouldn't happen. Because if I got something to say to you, I'm going to say it to your face. Point blank, period. Q done put the reminder up about the MTG Beauty of the Week. So I guess I'll switch gears real quick and I'll talk about that because I'm wore out on the other stuff. So MTG Beauty of the Week. So if you know anyone that is any female that's holding it down, and again, we say beauty of the week, ladies, this is not a beauty pageant. If you look great, that's beautiful. What I'm talking about is inner beauty. What are you doing for our community? Are you a single parent holding it down? You're an entrepreneur. You got your own business out there grinding and getting it. Whatever the case is, I want to make sure that this year I put our women in the spotlight. So that's what I'm doing. MTG Beauty of the Week is not a beauty pageant, but I want to highlight those females in our communities that are doing a hell of a job. And they're not getting the recognition that, honestly, that they deserve. Because if anybody knows anything about the Black community, they know the woman is the backbone of the Black community. Point blank, period. It is what it is. So I want to make sure that I give respect and appreciation and acknowledge those that are out there doing great work in the community. Now, fellas, don't get jealous. That's not what this is about. I'm not picking the women over the dudes. But let's be real. If we look at it, we get our recognition all the time. We always in the spotlight. But let's give back to those that gave birth to us, those that are birthing the next generation, those that have birthed this current generation. Let's make sure we show them the appreciation that they deserve and honestly they need. Now, if you think about tonight's show, checkers versus chess. See, if we start feeding the backbone, everything else will be a derivative of us feeding that backbone of our community and our society. What does that do? Number one, it helps put them in the spotlight so more people know about it, especially if they are business owners. So it gets more money coming into them. That recirculates our money in the hood. And when I mean hood, I don't talk about hood, but I'm talking about our neighborhoods in general. That also gives them a sense of pride, which they also pass on along to their children, which them children also take, and as they're becoming and developing adults themselves, they use that same influence to then become greater people themselves. Again, checkers versus chess. See, I'm playing chess here. See, I'm thinking 5, 6 moves down the line. If you don't have a plan for your great grandkids to have generational wealth, you slacking. You can have 30, 40, 50 G's in the bank. But what's your plan for generational wealth and wealth for your family name? That little 40, 50 G's you have in the bank, it ain't shit if it's just sitting there, if it ain't making you no money, if you're not building generational wealth. Again, we playing checkers versus chess. See, you make chess moves understanding what the long-term plan is. When you understand that long-term plan, you can make the moves today to make that happen. Give you another perfect example. This time last year, I had a couple of my cousins take $200. Instead of going out and buying new J's, new Air Max, let's take this $200 and invest it in stock. I showed them how to make a couple stock moves, right? As of today, that same $200 that we took and we invested it in the beginning of the year, now sitting at $1,800. From 200 to 1,800. Now you do the math on the percentage on that. May not be a lot of money, but I showed them a way to take $200 and flip it into 1,800, and they ain't done a whole lot of work. And it's all legal. So now they have a profit of $1,600. How many pair of J's can you buy for that? But guess what? The mentality's changed now. They're not interested in buying Jordans or Air Max or Gucci belts. They're not interested in that. Their mentality has now changed. Again, this is checkers versus chess. What moves you making? You follow my thought process, people? Now, that being said, just a reminder, gonna get off of here real quick, but just a reminder, give the show order, and Q, if you're listening, he gonna probably start scrolling them down at the bottom of the screen. So if you're watching this on video, Q gonna cue that, because on Monday nights, we got Monday Night Madness, and then Q show, he has a new show. I don't know what he gonna call it, because he was calling it chicken wings or chicken tenders or something like that. But I told him, dude, grown men don't eat chicken tenders. I'm sorry, we don't. Now, if you cleaning up the plate for your kids or you gotta make food for your kids, all right, cool. But Monday nights, gonna be Monday Night Madness, and then Q new show. On Wednesdays, every Wednesday, it's your boy, Hendrix, Happy Hour with Hendrix. On Wednesdays, on the first and third Thursdays, we got MTG After Dark. Second and fourth Thursdays, you got the F-Bomb crew. Now, Q and Arbor with this After Dark and the F-Bomb crew. If y'all haven't watched these shows at this point, I don't know what to tell you. So if you're on YouTube, or if you follow us on YouTube and go back and watch some of these shows, they nuts. It is what it is. And every Friday night, you catch the whole MTG crew live. Now, we are throwing in something different this year, but we're going to start doing a regular ladies' night. Again, we're putting our ladies out front. We're spotlighting the beautiful women in our community. So Mo is going to be leading the ladies' night. Now, given Mo's timing abilities, she'll probably be 30 to 45 minutes late. So I'm not going to give you a time because I don't know. Which is why you should hit the subscribe button on YouTube or Facebook or Periscope or however you following us, so you'll get the notification when they decide to go live or any other shows go live. So That being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. But just remember, you see what time it is. It's 8:13. I'm ride or die till about 9. It is what it is. See, at this point, I got time to go take a shower, and I'm in the bed. About 9:30, it's over for me. So, welcome to 2021, people. I hope and pray that 2021 treats you better than 2020 did. And I also hope that you will start to reevaluate your life and start playing chess and stop playing checkers. And with that being said, I'm out. Peace.